Let's say it's payday and you just paid all your bills and you've got a few $100s left over. Now you're sitting here thinking about what to do with it. Do you throw it all at your debt, or do you finally start investing? That question right there is where a lot of people really get stuck. And the answer most people give sounds responsible, but it's actually holding them back more than they realize. Most people immediately say, pay off debt first, right? Get completely out of debt and then start investing. That sounds logical and it sounds disciplined and it feels safe. But what I've learned building my own portfolio and watching how money actually grows over time is that this all or nothing mindset is one of the most expensive financial mistakes that people make. Before we get into it, though, as always, quick disclaimer: I'm Eric. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing how I personally think about money and what I've learned from building my own portfolio over the years and what's actually worked for me in real life. You still have to make decisions based on your own situation and what you need to do with your life and your money. Now, here's the reality: for most people, debt and investing are happening at the same, or they're not happening at the same time. You've got credit cards and maybe a car loan and maybe student loans, and at the same time, you've got little to nothing invested. So, if your plan is to completely eliminate all of your debt before you even start investing, that could take years. And during those years, your money is not working for you at all. And that's where the real cost shows up, honestly. It's not just the debt, it's the time that you're losing, it's the opportunity that you're losing. Because time in the market is one of the most powerful tools that you have at your disposal. The longer your money stays invested, the more it compounds. And once you lose time, you don't get it back. That's the part that nobody talks about, and especially when they tell you to wait, right? Now, here's where everything starts to change. And this is the part that most people honestly miss. Not all debt is the same. And if you treat it all the same, you're going to make bad decisions. There's high interest debt and there's low interest debt, and they need to be handled completely differently. I personally carry low interest debt, my mortgage, but it's a 2% interest rate, right? High interest debt is like your credit cards, personal loans, anything sitting around like 10% or higher, and especially anything in like the 20% range. That type of debt is something you slowly chip away at, and that is something you attack aggressively because that interest is working against you every single day. So don't go at it slowly, don't chip away at it slowly, go at it aggressively. If you're paying 20% interest, there's no investment strategy that's going to consistently beat that. So in that situation, the move is simple, right? You go all in on getting rid of high interest debt. You cut unnecessary spending, you redirect extra income, you use side hustle tax refunds, anything that can knock that out as fast as possible because that debt is bad. You don't want it. But once that high interest debt is gone, that's where the conversation changes completely. Now you're no longer dealing with an emergency, right? You're not panicking. You're dealing with strategy at this point. This is where the mistake happens. And most people will continue the same mindset and say, well, I'm still not going to invest until every single dollar of debt is gone. And that's where they start losing time, because now you might be sitting with a car loan at, let's say, 5% or a student loan at 4%. And instead of investing alongside of that, you're still delaying. And this is where the split strategy comes in. Instead of choosing between debt and investing, you do both at the same time. You can take whatever extra money you have each month and just split it however you need to, not evenly at first, but split it intentionally. If your remaining debt is still on the higher side, maybe around 8 to 10%, you might need to go like 70% towards paying that down and 30% towards investing. That way you're still making progress on the debt, but you're also building the habit of investing and getting your money into the market as early as possible. Now, if your debt is lower, something like 4 to 6%, you flip it. Now you might go 70% towards investing and 30% towards debt, because at that point your money has a higher potential return in the market than what you'd be paying in interest, right? And this is where you start to see both sides working for you instead of against you. Now, I do want to make something very clear, because people need to hear this and think it's about being mathematically perfect. It's not. Not even close. It's all about behavior, because the biggest problem people have is not knowledge, it's consistency. And if you completely stop investing while you're paying off debt, when that debt is gone, you're starting from zero again. You have no investing habit, no system, and no momentum. But if you've been investing the entire time alongside of it, even if it's just a small amount, that habit is already built. Your accounts are already set up, your money is already working for you, and you're not starting over. That alone makes a huge difference long term. Now, here's another piece that people overlook. And this is where most people fall back into debt even after they pay it off, and it's common. They don't have systems in place, right? They rely on willpower, and willpower almost always fades. So what I've done and what I recommend is automating everything. Your debt payments, automatic. Your investing, automatic. As soon as that money hits your account from your paycheck, it's already being allocated before you even have a chance to go spend it anywhere. That removes the decision piece of it, right? And removing the decision is what will help keep you consistent. Now, here's the part that really changes your trajectory. As you start paying off debt, that freed up money doesn't go towards lifestyle upgrades. It gets redirected into investing. And if you were paying, let's say, $300 a month towards a credit card, once that card is gone, that same $300 now goes redirected into your investment account. You're not going to feel the difference because you already were living without it, right? But now instead of working against you, that money is working for you. That's how things start to accelerate. And that's how your investments get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. Every dollar you put towards your future is a decision. It's a vote for the version of yourself that is not stressed about money. The biggest mistake that people make is waiting for the perfect moment. They wait until debt is gone, until income is higher, until things calm down. And that moment, more than likely, never comes. Time keeps moving, and the gap between where they are and where they want to be keeps getting bigger. You don't need perfect conditions to start building. You just need to start. And the real answer to that question, it's not debt or investing. It's both, in the right order with the right strategy. If you got value from this video, hit the like button so this video reaches more people. I think it's a message people need to hear. And I think a lot of people are struggling with this right now. Also, as always, drop a comment below. Let me know, are you guys focused more on paying off debt or investing right now? I'll see you guys in the next video.